Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. So today I would like to present and explain about the role of UNSC, United Nations Security Council, to solve Iraq-Kuwait conflict. And before that, let me introduce myself. My name is NURUL Dalillah. You can call me NURUL. I'm 20 years old. I'm an international relations student, batch 2018 at Muhammadiyah University of Yogyakarta. Without any further without any further ado, let's get started. The first is I would like to explain about the background, why Iraq and Kuwait conflict is happening. So the first point is the Iraq. It is because the first point is the Iraq invasion of Kuwait occurred due to domestic economic problems after the Iran-Iraq war. The ambitions of Iraq under the President Saddam Hussein's Iraq's past history and national interest makes the conflict between Iraq and Kuwait become worse. And also before that, before the war, Iraq requested that Saudi Arabia and Kuwait waive debt amounting to $40 billion awarded during the Iran and Iraq war. However, both Saudi Arabia and Kuwait firmly rejected the request by President Saddam Hussein and makes him angry and threatening Kuwait with violence. The UN Security Council, as an international organization responsible for international peace and security, also criticized Iraq and asked Iraq to leave Kuwait immediately. However, Iraq, under the President Saddam Hussein, responded coldly to all criticism and demands from the international community. President Saddam Hussein emphasized that Iraq would withdraw from Kuwait if Israel also left Palestine. And makes the UN Security Council immediately issued a resolution by imposing economic sanction on Iraq because Iraq did not flinch with a resolution that UN Security Council finally decided to use military force to expel Iraq from Kuwait. And the next is the resolution of UNSC, UNSC resolution number 670 on August 2nd. In 1990, the UN Security Council passed resolution number 670 condemning the invasion of Iraq and imposing sanction on Iraq. This resolution states that all countries must prevent: one, imports of all commodities and products originating from Iraq. Second, two, any activity by their national or territory who will export or send goods from Iraq and in a particular way, the transfer of funds to Iraq. And three is sales or over their nationals or territories by using their flag followers of any goods of commodities, including weapons or other military equipment, whether originating from their territory but excluding supplies used for medical, humanitarian, food purposes, or for a person or entity in Iraq. And the next is the UN Security Council Resolution number 687. This Security Council resolution calls for a permanent ceasefire agreement. This resolution requires Iraq to retrieve bordering between Iraq and Kuwait, driving on 4th October in 1963, destroy weapons of mass destruction like chemical and biological weapons and ballistic missiles at a certain range, greater than 150 kilometers, in addition to all the research and support facilities required for their maintenance, and release all prisoners of war and third parties who are imprisoned. And the last is returning all artifacts, documents, and funds stolen from Kuwait, while exports and imports depend on the states of control, arms, embargoes are subject to such imprecise condition as Iraq's general advancement of arms control. And the next is UN Security Council Resolution number 706 as a concession to the embargo on Iraq oil sales. Resolution 706 was adopted, which allowed Iraq to sell oil for $1.6 million with three conditions. However, the resolution also mandate the United Nations to spend the funds raised. Monitoring how revenue is used from the quantity of the oil that answers the question by Baghdad becomes the answer to Iraq sovereignty. And then the UNSC resolution number 715 to monitor and certify Iraq's compliance with resolutions number 687 and 715. The Security Council appoint a UN Secretary General commissions the International Atomic Energy Agency or IAEA talks with identifying and destroying Iraq long-range missiles, nuclear equipment, and chemical and biological weapons. And then the last is UNSC resolution number 833. UN Security Council resolution obligates Iraq to recognize Kuwait's independence, sovereignty, and the boundaries that government of the United Nations, more suitable for compliance with Resolution 833, is a request from the Security Council that Iraq also submit an additional application by United States regarding Kuwait. And the last is conclusion. In this strict situation, economic sanction that did by UNSC can be most effective way of bringing about policy change in the target country or in the case of Iraq, a way of enforcing compliance with UN Security Council resolution. However, before the use of sanction can be considered appropriate, it is first necessary from an economic point of view that some basic theoretical requirements meet reality in the target country. And also to solve this conflict between Iraq and Kuwait, Iraq has a very limited capacity for sanctioning through the creation of outside alliances, and it's rather weak on the retaliatory measures. This is mainly due to the fact that Iraq lacks a product with which to effectively retaliate the economic situation. And also the role of UNSC in here is to resolve the conflict between Iraq and Kuwait by propose these resolutions to prevent and to end this war. And they are also want to prevent the human violence because of the war, and also they want to reduce the using of weapons, although that's the weapons from chemical and biological chemicals, and they want to reduce the victims of war between these two countries. And yeah, that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope from my explanation can makes you understand about the role of UNSC as international organization to solve this problem among Islamic countries. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share to your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Have a good day. Bye, everyone.